Hi guys, Spartan765 here. Today I'm doing a video based on a thing I saw on the internet. Not really a thing. As those of you may know, Missouri just got constitutional carry passed. This video is going to be titled Constitutional Carry, and maybe some other stuff. But basically what I'm going to go over in this video is why I think constitutional carry should be legal in every state. First off, I'm going to state that, proponents of constitutional carry that are in favor of the permitting process, where you have to get a permit to carry, to exercise your rights, most states require a fee, require a training, qualification, and that usually varies, depending on where you go, from 75 to 100, if not more, just for the qualification. And then the permit varies anywhere from, $25 and up to well over 100. New York is like 400 something. It's just ridiculous. But why I'm in favor of constitutional carry is because, hey, you shouldn't have to, pay a fee to exercise your right. Well, proponents of constitutional carry state, oh, well, if we just allow people to carry guns without permits, people shouldn't be carrying guns, like domestic assault, whatever, will be carrying guns. Well, yes, there are certain types of domestic claims. If somebody says, oh, I'm getting abused by this person, where you can still have your gun rights. Because I don't think that's right. I mean, as far as the abuse part goes. But what I do think is that until proven guilty in a court of law, you shouldn't have your gun rights revoked, or you shouldn't be able to carry or own a gun because, and it's been proven several times in the past, whether it's a woman abusing a man or a man abusing a woman, that sometimes these claims are false, and they're just kind of used as a fuck you to the person who's having the complaint filed against them. And in some states, one domestic abuse complaint can rid you of your gun rights. And I don't think that's right. I think that until proven innocent or there's substantial proven evidence that something is going on, you shouldn't have your gun rights revoked in any way, shape, or form. And there's several cases on the internet that you can read about individuals who claimed they were being abused, either just because they wanted out of a marriage, they wanted out of something, they wanted money. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But back to the topic of constitutional versus permitting. The people against constitutional carry, then people will be carrying guns that shouldn't be. Well, here's the thing. Criminals don't care what the law says. They're going to carry a weapon regardless if they intend to. They don't care. But what I think, would be a good thing with constitutional carry, to kind of make it more appealing to people who aren't, gung-ho, or maybe are just on the fence. And a lot of states have done this with constitutional carry, is increase the penalty of a crime committed while carrying a gun. So let's say someone is violently assaulting someone. If they then are carrying a gun in a constitutional carry state, that penalty is then increased dramatically. If someone gets drunk and starts something and they're carrying a gun, even though most states have laws that regulate alcohol consumption as well as when carrying a gun, but pretty much what I'm trying to say is, hey, to make it a little bit more appealing to people that are maybe on the fence, well, we're going to increase the penalty for crimes committed while carrying a gun or crimes committed with a gun. And I think that makes sense because if someone thinks, oh, well, I'm going to go out and drink at the bar and, I don't really have, and they're thinking, oh, well, I might be responsible, but they're probably not. And they choose to carry anyway, and they get into an argument with someone and end up pulling the gun, that instead of getting, 3 months of probation, that individual would get 3 years in prison for felonious assault with a firearm, or just felonious assault in general. Hey, I think that makes sense. Some people's opinions may differ. I'm 100% for nationwide constitutional carry. But instead of, limiting carry in states that are may issue, like New York or California, allow everyone to carry, because everyone that's legally allowed to have a firearm should be legally allowed to carry said firearm to protect themselves. And I honestly think that if that was the case, we'd see crime in Chicago, D.C., New York, California take a nosedive, because a bad guy is not going to carjack someone, not going to mug someone, not going to attack someone in most cases if they know or think that that individual is armed. Because the bad guy does not want to risk his life to steal your $105 in your wallet, or to jack your 99 Honda Civic or whatever to scrap it out. They're just not going to. Most people in a sane state of mind, or semi-sane, aren't going to do that. Obviously, there's exceptions to that. Obviously, if an individual is methed up or they're a fucking bath salt zombie, they don't give a fuck. They don't even care. But, that's why, again, you need to carry, because the only thing that's going to stop you from a bath salt zombie or a meth head from assaulting you is shooting said meth head or said bath salt zombie. Preferably with Hornady Zombie Max ammo. That was just a little spoof there, but it is good ammo. It has good expansion and whatever. But aside from that, that's my brief opinion on constitutional carry videos, responses, messages, whatever. Again, this is just my opinion, so don't, let me know your opinion. Don't leave shitty comments. I don't delete comments, but don't leave shitty comments. Make a discussion. Spartan 765 out.